The teacher and her troubled student's faith is the most important element that determines whether you succeed or fail. Inside every human being, there exists an invisible power, the power of belief. Believing in yourself brings positive thoughts, and those very thoughts lead you toward success. Sometimes in life, we wonder, why do some people succeed while others fail even when they do the same things? Most people think success or failure depends on talent or ability, but the truth is, the most important factor is belief. A strong belief in what you're doing gives you the strength to keep moving forward and achieve success. This is a true story from a high school in the United States. There was a class with 26 troubled students, each with a dark and painful past. Some had used drugs, some had been to juvenile detention centers, and one girl had even gone through 3 abortions in a single year. Their families were disappointed and had given up on them. The teachers at school also treated them as hopeless cases. Their lives seemed to have no light left until one day, a new teacher named Phila arrived. Unlike what the students expected on her first day, Phila did not scold or intimidate them. Wearing a light blue silk dress and a chestnut brown bun, she walked gracefully to the podium, looked at the class with calm, gentle eyes, and said softly, "I will tell you about the past of 3 different men." The first man had been involved in political scandals, believed in witch doctors, had 2 mistresses, smoked heavily, and drank 8 to 10 glasses of whiskey a day. The second man had been fired twice, slept until noon, drank a liter of brandy every night, and had tried opium during his university days. The third man was a national war hero. He was a vegetarian, didn't smoke, rarely drank alcohol, and had never broken the law or been involved in any scandal. Phila looked at the class and asked, "Among these 3 men, who do you think contributed the most to humanity?" The entire class shouted, "The third one!" But Phila's next words stunned them into silence. "My dear students, I knew you would all choose the third man, but you are wrong. All 3 were famous figures from World War II. The first was Franklin D. Roosevelt, though paralyzed. He served as U.S. president for 4 consecutive terms. The second was Winston Churchill, one of the greatest prime ministers in British history. And the third was Adolf Hitler, the Nazi dictator who murdered tens of millions of innocent people. The classroom went completely silent. Phila continued, "The things I told you, those were their pasts, but their achievements came from what they did after overcoming those pasts. Your lives are only just beginning. The glory or shame of your past only represents what is gone. What truly defines you is what you choose to do today and tomorrow. Step out of the darkness of your past. Start again from this very moment, and I believe each of you can become exceptional." Phila spoke those words with eyes full of hope, and indeed, years later, many of her students became successful people. Some became psychologists. Some became judges, others became astronauts. Among them was Robert Harrison, once the shortest and most mischievous boy in class, who later became a chief financial officer on Wall Street. This story shows us the incredible power of faith. In that class, every student had been labeled hopeless. Their parents gave up, and their teachers abandoned them. But Phila believed in them, and that belief gave them the strength to rise, to change their fate, and to find their light again. Napoleon once said, "Losing money means nothing. Losing honor means losing half your life. But losing faith and determination means losing it all." Indeed, faith and willpower are the 2 pillars of success. Without Phila's belief, those children might have remained forever in darkness, rejected by society and buried by despair. Belief, especially belief in yourself, is the most powerful force in life. It drives you to act, pushes you to pursue your dreams, and helps you unlock the full potential within you. Because the truth is, no one is truly smarter or better than you. They just believe in themselves more. 4 debts you should never owe to family. Every person has family and loved ones. And to maintain harmony and love, there are 4 debts you should never owe. The debt of money. Some believe that money shouldn't be strictly divided among relatives. But our ancestors said, even brothers must keep accounts clear. When money becomes unclear, misunderstandings follow, and resentment grows. So always be open and fair. Never let love be burdened by financial debt. The debt of responsibility. Life is like a stage, and each of us plays many roles. As children, we owe filial respect to our parents. As parents, we must raise and guide our children. As spouses, we must love and care for each other with patience. As siblings, we must support and help one another. Never owe responsibility, for it is the foundation of every strong family. The debt of gratitude in family. Love is given freely, not in expectation of return. But that's exactly why we must have conscience. The grace of birth and upbringing can never be fully repaid, but we should try to give back as much as we can, while we still can. Don't wait until it's too late, until the people you love are gone. The debt of time. Our loved ones rarely demand glory or success from us. They simply wish for health, peace, and togetherness. Spend time with your family. Even a simple meal together is worth more than 1,000 grand feasts. Don't wait until it's too late to realize you owe them the debt of time. In this life, let's live in a way that we owe nothing to those who love us. When a family is united and full of love, that love becomes an endless source of strength, lifting every member higher with hearts and minds filled with warmth and peace.